Okay, so this is my submission video for the No Glitches Allowed emergency speedrun marathon for the Go Rescue Animal Shelter. And I'm starting on this screen because I want to show I'm playing playing Resident Evil 2 Remake Hardcore No Damage on disc. So as you can see by the start button, there's a disc icon. And then I would like to submit as well a donation incentives for costumes. So we have her normal outfits, alternative, and jacket, tank top, classic tank top, 98, Nor, military, and Elsa. If I had to narrow it down to the top three, I would say the top three is Elsa, military, and 98. Tend to be fan favorites. And as well, I will also would like to submit as a donation incentive, if I can get to that options menu, thank you, is audio. So set to original and remake. Original obviously makes it sound like classic RE2, and remake is all the remake sound effects. So with that out of the way, let's try to get started. We're gonna start new game, second run, player, hardcore, and we'll start in the countdown at 3, 2, 1, go. The splits that you're seeing on screen is my competitive splits. There is no leaderboard for RE2 Remake No Damage because it's originally started off as a challenge run. It's the do for fun. And I decided to turn it into a speed run. So there's that. And in case if you're wondering how I'm showing my controller inputs, even though I'm playing on console, is that once you've connected the controller wirelessly to the console, you can plug the controller into your computer and start showing your inputs. Of course, I am using a input viewer to show those inputs, and then I customize it to have it the way it looks right now. Great. Now I'm using my competitive splits as a comparison to what the run will look like in marathon, but also showing my PB off at the same time. Because I will be playing this category a little bit more safe than what I usually do in comparison to going for PB attempts that I do live on Twitch. And for those of you who are watching this video on YouTube, down in the description below will be all the links to the event, and you'll be able to follow when it happens as updates come out. With that out of the way, I'm going to start a little bit off with talking about the mechanics of this game. So one of the mechanics is that stair skating. Depending on what scenario you're playing, it could save up to 5 minutes. And I also use uh, the way we do stair skating in this game will also help me buffer turns as well as needed. Which means she makes a more sharp left or sharp right turn. There's Elliot. Because it's second scenario, he's a zombie. In first scenario, we tried to save him, and it doesn't quite work out as planned. I'm gonna open up these lockers now. Everything here. Refuse to open the door. Keyway. Wipe gunpowder and handgun bullets. Now we can use that. Very much got in trouble for everything we have. And if my pathing was tight enough, which it wasn't, I didn't figure as much. Oh, it's in the way, unfortunately. I'm not going to waste a bullet on him. Wait for him to kind of turn out of the way. And because I'm doing this for a marathon, I am routing it. I have it routed out in a way that it's more consistent in terms of not worry about ammo, my ammo count, or anything of that sort. Stuff I would typically worry about if I was going for a PK attempt. Oh. Be nice, zombie. Wow. Oh, wow. What a butt. I can't believe I have to shoot him and make him stagger now. But that's the way RNG behavior is on this game. What a butt. And so we're coming up on our first liquor, and it gives me a chance to talk about the stealth mechanic in this game, which is not unique. This is not the first game in the Resident Evil series to have it. Actually, classic RE2 had it as well. It's just that in classic RE2 with the liquors, you would only walk if they're walking, and then you stop moving when they're sitting up in classic RE2. So it's been around since classic RE2. Okay, we're out of his hearing range. Ready to run. Get him more ammo. And then we can finally get rid of the bolt cutters. Not that we actually need to right this very moment. Because we have plenty of inventory space. Go ahead and get rid of these zombies. I don't want them to be in the way later. This guy can take anywhere between 8 and 12 handgun bullets to take out. Based on his health. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cancel out the animation. Make sure he's down. And open up his locker. And then we're going to get the hip pouch. In hardcore difficulty, there's only 3 hip pouches. 9, 15, 7 is the combination. On standard and assisted, you get 6. But this is the only hip pouch we need. Handgun bullets. Gunpowder. Sure, take him out as don't want him being in the way later. A lot of this is preemptive prep for when we revisit these areas. Okay, got all the. Okay, I still need one more black. I'm gonna drop off everything. Running past the zombies. I kind of want her to stagger. Still kind of risky because I had to pick up the bullets. Stagger, buddy. I'm just gonna make a lot of zombie stagger, basically. Except for this one. We need him to lose his legs, so this way he doesn't get in the way later. Or get in the way as I'm trying to get to the fucker here. What I mean by get in the way, I don't want him suddenly getting back up and taking an ankle binocular. Spade key. We are out of here. Don't look at the zombie that's hanging from the ceiling, because otherwise he'll slide down and then activate later at a time we don't want him to activate. We're gonna have to take her out.
Shit.
All right, cool. Her health is a little bit of RNG. Sometimes it takes more bullets or less, depending. Down. Grab our first medallion of 3, and this one's going to be 2 people scales and go snake. Move the bookshelves over. Just to preemptively prep them, because you notice there's a card jack holding up the one bookshelf. This way we don't. Once we get the card jack handle, we can just immediately drop the bookshelf and then put it over one time. And then that way complete the bridge that we need to get across later. Talk a little bit about inventory management. You're going to notice that certain items I will put in the first top left corner of the inventory. That means I'm going to be using that item immediately or very frequently. It makes menuing very quick. This one's going to be Crown, Torch, and Bird. Second medallion that we need out of 3. I used to have splits for the first 2 medallions, but depending on when you pick them up, you can either be ahead or behind on those splits. So it made them really not needed. The only split that matters for the medallion is literally the last medallion. our weapons key card, grenade launcher, hand to the book, and give it back to the statue. This way we can have the scepter to help us unlock getting the badge and then leading to getting the machine gun and the machine gun upgrade. We don't want to be holding the run button, otherwise the slicker that falls through will immediately aggro. Staggered zombie, best zombie. And yeah, we just cleared up my inventory just a little bit more. For inventory management, I'm gonna drop off the medallions. Okay, Marvin. Making sure Marvin wasn't gonna get in the way. And now we're gonna pick up the SLS upgrade. So think of it as Ned Flanders and Mr. G. And it sounds like Marvin's gonna try to break in. Imagine being a zombie and you still want to break into your own office. And he stops breaking in because we left the office. He was like, my x-ray vision tells me Claire's no longer there. So we're going to drop off just about everything. We're going to give the SLS its upgrade. As I find it. All right. Oh no, I forgot to pick the grenade launcher. Oh well. I'll go back for it right now. Fine. Well, before I do that, I better pick up the round handle. Got so caught up in commentary that I completely forgot. Grenade launcher. It happens. Because for this run, I will be solo commentator and runner. So, for this submission video, I'm more doing a information dump, whereas on stream, on my personal stream, I do a more of a lighter version of it. I don't go into the nitty gritty unless someone in chat decides to ask certain question, and that's when I get into the deep of information dumping, basically. Just to play it safe, I'm going to pick up the flame rounds here. For this locker's captain. Cap for short. Maybe secretly Captain Crunch's locker. I don't know. Now we can get through. Flame rounds. We're going to trigger Mr. X because we want him to go by while we're in the STAR's office. We're gonna pick up the white. We're gonna pick up everything except for the fast and handgun bullet. Yeah, and handgun bullets. Well, yeah, do it that way. I'm gonna lose time because I'm playing it a little bit more safe. Fine. It's obviously not a PB attempt video. No, I don't want to read the notes. Give me the ammo. So Mr. X went walking by. I'm hoping to beat him to the 3rd floor. He might beat us to it. The reason why we needed him to go by is because we need to come through this door. So now we're going to plant the explosive and potentially get the last medallion, as long as Mr. X does not get in the way. So we have to reset the room to stop that bookshelf from falling over. Now we can go back in and wait off to the side. Otherwise, if we were using the rocket launcher, we can cancel out the knockback animation with it. This one's gonna be Ram, Harp, and Bird. A minute behind. Got last medallion, and now we can leave. But I do have to clear out 2 zombies in the main hallway. As long as Mr. X will not come in here. I heard him fucking zombies. Or at least I think that's what I heard. I did. Oh. Behind the door again. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to wake up that zombie. Time for backup door. By holding the door cracked open, he cannot get in. This is what I refer to as zoning him. So he decides to walk away. Is he going back out the way he... Okay. It's gonna be in the way. I hope he goes into the office. Nope. Looks like he's heading for the long hallway where the liquor is. Or not. Nope, he's heading towards... I'm waiting for him to go in. Because I know when I start firing the grenade launcher, he's going to come back out. I want him to be as far away as possible before I start fighting these 2 zombies down here. Because he's going to come back right now. And so as soon as we hit the button with the elevator, he's going to despawn. And I point this out for people that get like anxiety with Nemesis or wow, with Mr. X around. So if he makes you feel anxious or nervous or whatever, you can just despawn him and then go back before going to Brooklyn 1. I'm hitting the elevator button. Now he's gone. And we're heading down to get the machine gun upgrade. Here's the accuracy, along with the grenade. Nice. Come on. All right, we want to start this fight with machine gun equipped because we want to start to immediately start shooting Birkin on the first available frame. And if done correctly, Claire never moved from her spot. Meaning she might get bumped by him and be slightly shoved, but otherwise we do not manually move her. And that's the end of Birkin 1. And now we can leave.
This way.
Oh. Okay, cool. It's actually easier to get by her if Claire's limping,
It won't move.
meaning she's in yellow caution health.
So,
And the reason why it's easier is because Claire gains a momentum boost. And Sherry likes to talk with her back
the
turned.
big pharmaceutical
Claire.
company? My mom's always at work.
I guess from a development perspective,
Well,
they didn't
hopefully you'll get to see
anticipate
her
the
again
player to
soon.
be past Sherry like that,
So,
which makes
where's
sense.
your dad?
I wasn't when I first casually played this game. Gonna drop off the knife. And we're gonna bring one flame round with us. Actually, I'll bring more than one. Bring 3. Well, so 2 more. No, actually, I know I don't even have to do that.
Or just my
I'll
mom?
pick up 2.
He's gone. Wow. Both of my parents are gone, and it's just me and my... Over there! It's closed.
So lore wise, what happened is Sherry got taken away from
First.
Claire
Then that
by
asshole
the
gets
chief.
what's coming to him.
But Claire doesn't know yet. Chief, and she may never know because we don't pick up the note. So she doesn't make the comment, oh, that was the chief of police or something to that effect. There's a note by the elevator. So we get to walk past these liquors. Easy. This room isn't as scary as it looks. The liquor's in it. Gotta have patience to walk past them. Articles of the way. Flash grenade that's here. And then for the second bed here to grab the key, we're just gonna barely pull it out far enough. And it stops him from getting up altogether. And we can leave. If it was first scenario, he would still get up. He just, instead of getting up before we grab the key, he gets up after we grab the key instead. So it just delays it. We need the grenade launcher here to knock down the next liquor. This was played on unassisted or standard. You can use the handgun to knock it down. It's angry. Claire got away.
Must be where that guy came from.
Pick up the grenade launcher upgrade. And that just, all that does is just improve the accuracy of the weapon. Nothing else really. In current PB temps, I've decided not to pick that up anymore, actually. But that's because it's a whole different route altogether than what I'm doing now. So now we're pretty much gonna just about dump off everything. We can. I'll just bring the flame rounds with me. We need 3. Nice. I don't have a grenade launcher. Right, open up these lockers. Oh, just a locker. Counter mad zombie. Take him out. We have to take out these 2 zombies in here because we have to make a return repeat trip through here. Got our first box part. Ooh, 3 minutes. Fine. And now we can leave. All these burner, zombies. I'm only able to do it because I picked up extra flame rounds. Wish I picked up the knife now. Then I could just use the knife on the female zombie behind Claire. I'm gonna be forced to use a flame round instead. So we changed the direction of the water flow to be able to to put out the fire. We're gonna line up with the wall. Aim for his head. And then that allows us to run past him as he takes a swing. That puts Claire at the correct distance needed to force him to do that swing. By aiming at his head, we ensure he does it. Instead of walking forward towards Claire and then doing a normal punch. Got that zombie. We got time to kill. Hurry. Oh, I did leave a zombie standing. Interesting. I took them both out. Oh, now they're definitely down. Puts me in a very weird position because I don't have any ammo. So that means I'll have to stop the save room below the statue, which is fine. Next time, instead of 3 flame rounds, 5 I have to grab. Oh no. When I heard that like hiss of his, that's when I knew to run. Like, oh. But in fact, Mr. X cannot come in here. Only need to. Make Claire's butt jiggle. The viewer's pleasure. Unfortunately, Mr. X is not impressed enough to try to get in. Come on, dude, move along. Oh, he's gonna go up the way I need to go. Which way is he going? Oh, are you serious, buddy? Mr. X is just like a... He's just like gonna make things interesting, I guess. Instead of him stalking us, we're stalking him. We need to see if he goes into the third floor room. Nope. No, he's gonna climb the ladder. Down? Normally jumps down. Unless he was on this floor the entire time. Okay, it sounds like he went into the 3rd floor. Or, yeah. Oh, he's... I guess he didn't, or somehow heard me come in here. Where is he? Oh, yeah. He'll jump down. It'll buy me enough time to reset this door. Hold it cracked open. Any door that's cracked open that he tries to go through, he cannot get through. So as you can see, he's trying to clip through and can't do it. It'll basically, I'm forcing his AI to find a alternative way around. Mr. X is just eating up all the time. I'm hoping he goes through the door leading towards the star's office and not try to come back through this door. Nope, he's going to try to come back through this door, it looks like. Yep. Come on, buddy. Just go for the other door. Like... Sounds like he's gonna go for the ladder again. Yep. There's a weird thing that can happen is Mr. X gets into this loop of where climbs up the ladder, goes across the walk, like catwalk, like he is right now, comes back towards the stairs and is gonna try for this door again, and then the ladder, and then up, around, and back down again, and he just doesn't break the cycle. That could happen. And it looks like that's what it is. I'm glad this is happening during my submission video. This doesn't happen very often. But I rather have the time included knowing that this could happen. And so if he does that loop one more time, I'm just going to be forced to hide him away from this library and run back in here. Oh, he finally went into the other room on the 3rd floor where we planted the explosive. Is he gonna come back down? No. I swear, if he was gonna come back this way, I'm just gonna like hide him around. Get it? So now Mr. X is not even chasing us, and that zombie becomes active because we touched the ladder. He doesn't like it if anybody touches the ladder either, from the top or bottom. These 2 dudes, and that's all we need the rounds for. And now we can do the clock room. And I'm already 6 minutes. That's insane. But it is what it is. Like, the thing that can happen. As much as I don't like it. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the large gunpowder now. But again, I'm glad it happened. This much. Again, like, the disbelief, I just... Like, wow. Like, really, Mr. X? Really? Of all the things to do, that's going to be the thing. That's what makes running no damage interesting, because of the type of RNG you can get. So basically, we activated the clock. The bell breaks and it drops the clock spread that we need. Oh, of course he's here. But he can't come into this room anyway, so I don't need to hold open the door or anything. Just need to wait for him to go by. Once he goes by, it's totally safe. And that's a late split. Hitting the button. So now we're just taking a jog through the RPD. Already clear out the 2 dudes in here. So to explain why this inventory happens so quick is because we're going to unbox the first box part. And then once we unbox the second one, we insert that one. And then it defaults back to the first box part. And then that one goes in immediately after. All right. And we can pick up the doll without looking at it. See what type of RNG the box is going to get me. Oh, it's going to be a 3-box. Okay. So the solution is always the same regardless if it's our first scenario or second. It's just the RNG of how many blocks you have to correct. And then, so obviously, one's best. Pigeon 4 is worse. 3 is close to the worst side. And once in the blue moon, the puzzle will auto solve itself, meaning you just move the 1 block over and you're done. Which in the 600 plus hours I've put into this game, I've only had that happen to me ever twice. Once live on Twitch, so I have a Twitch bot highlight of that, and then another time offline, meaning I wasn't streaming it or recording, practicing. And it happened, and to me, that's literally the fastest like block puzzle you can get. But it's such a rarity that I don't even try to like count on it or figure out how it happens.
Oh no.
I think I've tried. Thought maybe it was based on like when you get a control with Sherry, and it's like no. Like okay. Maybe someday I'll get figured out. But for right now, not right now. It'd be cool though if there's like a weird manipulate depending on how you do certain things. Yeah.
Please.
Or how fast, yeah.
You stupid bitch, that's a dead end!
Oh, these Lego blocks right in front of Sherry. You can actually stand directly behind them, like this shoulder turret, on assisted or standard difficulty instead of using the table to hide with. Unfortunately, with hardcore, we're forced to do this room as intended, which means we have to use the table. Which means we have to hide underneath the table once he moves the crib. So only after he moves the crib can you stand by the Lego blocks. But again, that's only for assisted and standard. Otherwise, the Sherry segment is on rails Resident Evil.
Show yourself! I know you're in here! The longer it takes me to find you, the worse it's gonna be!
Hey, how does he know if Sherry's in here? What if Sherry went upstairs and then, immediately like jumped to the rafters? It's funny if you ever play the PC version and like do no boundaries mod, boundary break and stand outside.
Oh god. Oh god.
Kind of dumb.
Bitch has gotta be.
All right, we can move along.
God damn it!
I just always make sure she's shoved in underneath the table all the way, because even if like her hitbox, I think it's her hitbox that triggers it. But if she's like slightly out, just slightly, even though it looks like she's completely underneath the table, you'll see her.
Son of a bitch.
No more.
So I always make sure she's like tucked well in underneath
This is
the
your
table.
last fucking chance. Show yourself. Now!
So now we're just waiting for him to tell us about the spicy food he had last night, so we can steal the key.
It burns!
Nice, did the quick turn, but the camera didn't change with her.
Fuck is my key?
I should mention pathing matters most importantly here. Like, and as audio cue, I got to the door before he could say I.
Hurry, hurry.
So that means I got to the door as quick as possible. We get there as he's starting to say I, it's like, okay, your pathing wasn't too tight. And if you get there after he completely says, you know, one syllable, then it's like not very good,
Get over
in my opinion.
it, bitch.
Good to see you again, Claire.
Just you wait, asshole.
So now we need to change our loadout in our inventory. Actually, don't need very much. I just gotta decide on how I want to do this, actually. Oh, I need 2 flash grenades. Just 2. And do I have an extra knife? I do. I do. Okay. 1 flame round. And that's it. I still need a weapon to stairs skate with. Make sure the flash grenade's equipped. Knife is safety knife, basically. In case the zombie grabs. And now we're on our way to get the heck out of here.
You again.
All right. So there's Mr. X. We're gonna bait him into a swing. And apparently he had one too many to drink. I heard a beer bottle roll away. And so by baiting him into the swing, we're able to get to the gate before it completely opens. So this way we can go through on the first frame. And in case the viewers watching didn't know, Mr. X actually moves faster without his hat. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's an aerodynamic thing. Make sure I have the flash grenade equipped. I do. Feed him with the flash grenade. Try to move along.
Looks like the only way forward.
Mr. X and the zombies are angry that Claire got away. Oh, now it's time to change the knife. Okay, didn't really need the knife. I'll keep it equipped. So, because this is for the go rescue animal shelter marathon, I'm deliberately gonna save the peppers. They're actually just aggressively excited to see Claire, because first human in a long time. You know how dogs like to sometimes they don't know exactly how to jump up on people. Well, same thing with these guys. They just don't know. One toasty zombie. Now I'm just waiting for the other prepper to jump the barricade. Whenever they feel like it. Okay, good. It's happening a little quicker. Sometimes that can happen later.
It's gotta be the orphanage.
All right, Claire made it.
Hang on, Sherry.
So we saved the animals. We will probably want to put that in as a donation incentive as well. the judges that are watching.
Hello?
Determine if this run
I
gets in or
have a
not.
pendant.
I'm coming up here though to
Sherry?
pick up an extra box of
Sherry, are
machine
you
gun ammo.
here?
Make sure I have enough for later. Want to be on the safe side. However, in the competitive sense, I do not pick up this box of machine gun ammo. It's a waste of time. But of course, too, in my personal best, I am more reserved with the ammo, and I deliberately go out of my way to save ammo instead of just blowing it on everything. So we gave the chief of police the kale peptide, and he felt such great relief that he decided to take a nap. Don't mind the tomato sauce from the pasta stain on his shirt.
Sherry? Where are you?
Now we're gonna get temporarily
Sherry?
united with Sherry.
I'll be right there.
And then if I do this section quick enough, we're gonna get an audio glitch. And the next segment of the
It's behind you. Don't stop.
area of basically of the sewers.
Hurry! Keep going.
By getting to the elevator too quick and skipping the whole dialogue,
Go, go, go!
Claire is still talking to Sherry even though Sherry's not here.
Don't stop! Keep going. Sherry? Can you hear me?
And in this section, we get introduced to G-Adult. Some people refer to them as G-Mutant,
Smell like shit.
or sewer monsters, or garbage eaters. But the in-game lore refers to them as G-Adult. And they're pretty straightforward to take out. They're pretty vulnerable to flame rounds. But if you want the quicker way of taking them out, use the machine gun on their eye. So DPS magic.
Cable car. Here?
Funny that Claire acts like cable car here. Yeah, the cable car. Yeah. We're gonna grab the flame round that's here. And the machine gun ammo. We're tossing this flash grenade. The combination for this is SZF. The game wants you to find a magazine with the letters circled on it. And then backtrack all the way back for that.
Hold on, Sherry.
So we're going to go ahead and lower the platform and then restart our inventory. So this way we're not having to wait for the platform to come down. Okay. So I need the machine gun ammo. I don't need all of it. Bring in the knife just to be on the safe side. I can... Yeah, I can junk it later. I'm going to bring the SLS because we're going to get the final upgrade for that. That's it. Bullets. And now we're on our way to pick up the T-crank because we're going to need it to open up all the doors in the sewers. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot to pick up the final upgrade for the gun. I'm like, oh yeah, how am I going to use this without picking it up? So, in case you didn't know, the solution. It's 212A. The lore is that you find a note that tells you the delivery guy came and dropped off a package, and that he wrote the combination to the safe on the side. At least that's the lore, anyway. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Sometimes these zombies like to play good possum. And in case if you don't know what the reference is, that possums will act like that they're dead or pretend that they're dead, being hit
Fucking
or being attacked.
bastard.
And just like Dead Space, chop off their limbs. Because less limbs means less of a threat. See? Imagine Dead Space was already giving us pro tips before Resident Evil 2 Remake came out. I'm sure there's some other game prior to it that was doing it before Dead Space. But I've most likely never played it, so there's that. Need the key to get a large container of gunpowder.
Okay. This place is...
So we're now gonna officially fight the adult.
Jesus. They're everywhere.
Poke it with the machine gun and then shoot it in the eye. Typically they take, if their eye is exposed, they take 2 flame rounds. If their eye is covered, they take 3. In case anybody was like, oh man, how do I take them down with the flame round? Really easily. Right. One down. Get another one down. Oh, man. Expose that eye. Alright. They typically only take 2 machine gun clips to take down. Sometimes 3 if my aim is really bad. Try to snipe this zombie. There we go. And now all we need to do here is to get out the 2 chess pieces. King and queen. Oh, that's a bad location. Also, my inventory is kind of bad. He'll get up. If I don't take him out, he'll get up after putting in the queen. I don't want him getting up. That one fall because he's going to get imprisoned here. Of course, you could pick up the shock weapon. It helps take out G adult real easily. Like 1 spark shot per G adult, basically. So now grab the queen, and now we can go out the other door. And then pick up the king as we're leaving. We'll try to pick it up without looking at it, and rip. Man, there's a lot of loud action on that side. Keep in mind, I'm wearing headphones and I have this game at like medium volume. These are closed headphones. You know it's pretty loud if I can hear it. Unfortunately, he decided to get in the way. That. I will go ahead and do the puzzle preemptively. I'm afraid I'm going to need inventory space, so we're going to let this guy do his charge attack. When he dips that back down, we're just going to run past him. Easy. Lemon squeezy. You can also preemptively take out that zombie and then just climb up top and then wait for him. Wait for G adult to just charge attack up top and then dip back down and then rise back up and then dip back down again and then go around him. He didn't die all the way. That's why we take him out. Cut off all the limbs. You see how slow he was moving. So yeah, this is a little slower, but again, I'm preemptively sorting out inventory. Be queen, bishop, and king. And then the other side is knight, rook. There, and I have plenty of inventory space. I don't have to accidentally, or not accidentally, but I don't have to chunk the knife. Because knives are very good, handy emergency self-defense weapons, especially if Claire gets grabbed from the front. They do nothing if she gets grabbed from behind. So a lot of encounters we try to take head on. So while the door is opening, we can run down here and grab the grenade. Though I will admit, the only time you really want Claire to be grabbed from behind is if you want to put her in the limping state on either assisted or standard. Because she shakes off the attack much faster from a grab from behind bite than a frontal bite. So that would be the only time you ever want Claire to be grabbed that way. Gun ammo. Pop the zombie in here. Or
Not good.
more zombies. Oh, missed. Not that time. Take out this dude. Flip over for execution style. And there we go. That's all our zombies. Oh, wow. I actually don't even have to get rid of the key. I can just use the key on the one door. I think I just literally have an inventory space to do it. Yeah. Then I can get rid of it in the item box. Funny enough, discarding items that need to be discarded into the item box is actually faster than discarding them. Because the discarded item, you have to hit 2 prompts, where putting it in the box is 1. I guess it's technically 2 if you still count in the animation of the item box to open it. And go down, yeah. Knife works on those guys, works on G adults as well. If he gets grabbed, it's always handy to have a knife. I guess in some ways it's similar to real life. It's just always handy to have a knife. And I say that not in a morbid way. I say that in the sense that, like, if you get stuck in your seatbelt. Yeah, things like that. Okay, so now we can drop off the rook. Our puzzle. And now we have to change our inventory again. This time we want flash grenades, machine gun, grenade launcher. Here. Oop, no, I want to take out all 3. There's my other machine gun. Ammo. Grenade launcher. Hello? There we go. And 5 flamer.
On my way.
Make sure my loadout is correct, and it is. So we want to dump at least 4 flame rounds into Birkin on the bridge. Birkin 3. Or wait, no, this is Birkin 2. I miscounted for a second. I don't know my Birkin. All right. So, just to show this off, you can actually just stand here the whole entire time. He will never hit Claire at all. Same thing with Leon gets this fight. Yeah, Leon gets this fight. And you can also do the same thing with that Fenrir. It's a good way to save ammo and sub weapons and pretty much it, because I don't think the damage here counts towards fight. It's just a phase 1 of the fight, and he'll eventually go rip off the door. Like he is right about now. So again, I'm just trying to do all my damage here. Preemptive damage, basically. I'm staying close to him, so this way he's doing that swinging pattern of his. I'm basically just baiting him into it. And there we go. We've done all our damage. I'll get another box of machine gun ammo down here, actually. Not a big worry. Need to make sure that first flash grenade lands. Another one. I'm just waiting for the crane to make it trip all the way around. Another one. Drop. Another one. Right, oh, I didn't want to grab the knife. Oh man, I hope he's not too close to Claire. I hope the crane still gets him. Yep. He was kind of close, I'm not gonna lie. More than what I'm used to him being.
I'm so sorry, Sherry. This is taking forever. Annette said her lab's not far. Wait.
So now we've temporarily saved Sherry. Oh yeah, that's Birkin 2. Birkin 3 is even easier, actually.
Hold on, Sherry.
A little bit of kiting,
You're gonna be fine.
a little bit of staggering. It's a slower
Almost
way
there,
of
Sherry.
doing Birkin 3, but
We're almost there.
it's easy and consistent.
Good. The cable car. Okay. Better check everything. There's no turning back.
You said there's no turning back, and yet she turned back. No, you made her notice I skipped the dialogue that's there. I don't know if it actually speeds it up, though. It feels that way, but just because something feels faster doesn't necessarily mean
Just hold
it
on,
is.
Sherry. It's okay.
I haven't had the chance to really sit down and test it because
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
laziness, I guess.
For your
Procrastinating.
safety, stand
Most likely
clear
that's what
until
that
the
is.
doors are fully open.
Well, at least the chief was right. Child endangerment.
Welcome to
Kept
Nest.
riding Sherry into the doors, even though the message clearly says back for your own safety. We have a wristband, flame rounds. Yeah. I kind of want to take the knife, but kind of not want to. story's kind of weird at the moment. Grab the grenade from here. And since I already have a knife, I can skip the knife in the kitchen. So the only thing I have to pick up from there is the large gunpowder. Oh, I was hoping he would stay still. Come on, buddy. Or are you gonna walk by again?
I can do this.
Make sure he's down because I don't want him trying to come out as we're running past the store. Same round and then event upgrade. And now we can drop off the boat again. If we actually come back with the signal modulator, there's actually a extra hip pouch in there.
Is urgently requested.
It's always there, but yeah, we don't come back for it, unfortunately. Yeah, that's everything.
Cartwright in the east area.
Well, since I picked up extra white gunpowders, I can go ahead and skip particular one. Pick up. I picked him up early in the RPG. Oh yeah, I don't. I'm trying to stair skate, and I'm like, oh yeah, no weapon equip. So it's like rep. Not worry about. Oh yeah, we also get introduced to a new enemy here, which is Ivies, or AKA plant zombies. Oh, this is gonna be 583 on. So I'm trying to remember shapes. Think of the pad as a keypad, and then 2048. Ooh, single modulators in the wrong spot. I might actually have to get rid of the knife. Oh no. Yep, because I have to pick up the grenade that's in here. And this is going to be blue, red, green.
Manual mode engaged. Adjust amount of solution.
Funny enough, the solution in first scenario is RGB. ×3. Oh, I forgot. Not bad. I recovered about 30 seconds. So I'm glad Mr. X forever. Because there was someone that told me, oh, count in for Mr. X taking forever. I'm like, yeah, the heck? He's not going to take forever. Hmm. All right, I'm gonna have to come back with a large gunpowder because I'm about to pick up more flame rounds and I kind of need them. Oh, wait. Well, I need the inventory space for them anyway. But since I won't be going up the stairs, the bluey and bluey and toasty. So we use the signal modulator to restore power. And do that, dude. Flash and handgun acid. Keep the flame. Way about it. Knife. Because life. I'm gonna go ahead and just run straight for the freezer. If we wanted to, we could go that way and pick up the extra white gunpowder that's at the very top of the stairs. That also unlocks a shortcut back to the top. Don't need to go that way.
Whew. Damn. Should have packed. It's my parka.
And now we have the full. Oh, well, we're in the wrong slot. I'm changing it back due to muscle memory. When I go to use it, my muscle memory will default to that particular slot. Why is that slot not being occupied? There we go. So we cleared out the 3 zombies, so this way we're able to walk through here. Like there's present. Because otherwise the zombies would just be all over this hallway here. No, don't grab the ladder yet, Claire. Okay. Grab the large gunpowder that's over here. Oh my god. The map still took priority. Use the knife, Claire. Oh. Get away from the plant dudes. Oh, I get to pick up the flash grenade that I skipped in here.
So much for the weed infestation.
Oh no, I didn't skip it. Okay. As if needed, I'm just going to fight my way through. Take out these 2 dudes so this way they don't activate. Or, oh man, I had to get up anyway. Gotta take him out either way. And then there's a plant zombie that, or ivy that's gonna be in here. We're just gonna take the long way for safety reasons. Cutting close by him is risky, very risky actually, because he could just immediately turn around and grab Claire, and we don't want that. Come on, buddy, go down. They take 2 flame rounds to take down permanently. That's the reason why the music keeps playing. The music will actually stop if you take them down indefinitely. Also, fun fact, you don't need the flame rounds to actually take them down. The backup strat is, if you don't have flame rounds, is they have yellow pod-like balloons on their bodies. And if you shoot those, you can take them down that way as well. That's where maybe a machine gun helps. Yeah, very good. Otherwise, if you have very good aim, you can do it with any weapon and gun. So sometimes making just more handgun bullets is worth it for some people. Like into the last grenade that we will be picking up. This one's going to be AWS. And now we're coming up on the Great Mixathon. I call it that because we're going to spend about a minute or two to make a bunch of acid rounds.
Thank God. The antiviral agent. Gotta get back to Sherry.
And now we're going to start the mixing now to clear out inventory. We can actually put the flame round away. And the grenade. And that set of acid. First, we want the large gunpowders. Oh. The large gunpowders. The white ones. And then put them away so this way they get sorted. And there we go. Wow, 40 acid rounds. Yeah, that's a bit of overkill. You only need like 32 and a couple of machine gun rounds. Of a more closer number. It's like 33 acid rounds technically, but the last few hits don't justify the need for a last acid round. You need a flash grenade because in case Birkin decides to pick up a container and tries to check it at Claire, so you can stop him from checking those by tossing a flash grenade. Now, basically, the acid rounds work similar to a magnum bullet, where he'll stagger with every shot. It's like stopping power, basically.
Class A green.
Start shooting him now. I have to wait for him to go through his ult. Like, let me show you my strength type of pose. No, we'll just keep him staggered. This is literally the whole fight. But the nice part about having an abundance of acid rounds is we don't have to worry about hitting iframes. No, I can just burn through the acid rounds. I can keep shooting him even while he's doing his transformations. Phases. I always wait till he takes one step to make sure I get the stagger. Otherwise, if I shoot him without him stepping, it'll cancel out him staggering. Oh, I missed. Boom. That was direct line of sight. So if he doesn't do a leaping forward attack. And so again, with having 40 acid rounds, I can afford to miss iframe. Which I'm pretty sure he has iframes while he's doing his transformation between phases. Like here. Gotta wait for him to take a step forward. Just to make sure I get that stagger. That's all. He's gonna grab the wall basically. Okay, I know what my grenade is. I should grab an extra flash grenade, but I'm more concerned with grabbing outside. They already grabbed the wall. You did. In case you don't know, once you start, like, once you discover an item, even if you don't see it on screen, but Claire sees it in the game, it'll show up on your map. I'm gonna go down here in a couple more shots. Nice. We can go ahead and grab just the grenade.
Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine.
And now we can leave. And we're basically coming up on the end of the end of the run. It takes so long, it's gonna say lift is operational. Nope, I beat it. Or she can say it. If you actually wait around long enough, she'll say the emergency lift is operational or something to that effect.
Gotta get back to Sherry.
And for the judges watching, this is a good time to like do donation readouts. Talk about the marathon because, hey, not really much to talk about after this.
Sherry, can you walk faster? I don't want to rush you, but
I always find it slightly funny that Sherry's like, oh, Sherry. That Claire's like, hey, Sherry, can you walk faster? And it's like, Claire just takes off, looks at it on her. No, it's like, no, kid, I'm not going to wait for you to.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence.
let's get the hell out of here.
Use the central elevator to evacuate.
And here's the resident sleeper part of the game because you're just going down an elevator. I get it. They're trying to show you like the destruction of the nest, and it's just like, hey, give me an option to skip the elevator ride. I don't care. But it's also a nice little break. Like if you had to take it, had a like
Claire?
finger snack that you on or something.
Thank you for being so nice to me.
But it's not a bathroom break because I'm bouncing in my chair because I have to go.
I'm really glad I met you too, Sherry. But save your thanks until I get you out of this place.
I mean, I guess it can be if I could move as fast as Flash.
Attention. Self-destruct sequence.
All right, so before I started recording, I figured my estimate might be between 125 and 130. So an hour 30 is pretty reasonable. Count for any problems in the run. Make sure Flash grenades equipped. It's very hardly rare that I should have enough fast around to do. It's very hardly rare that the IVs here will ever grab Claire. You can actually totally run past them unless you like slow down for some unknown reason. Like you let go run. Basically. Ignore her. Thank you. And so Sherry learned the teleport magic from Keith back in the orphanage because she's going to use that here. No, it's actually Ben.
Of course. Stupid thing's locked. Hold on.
I like to kidfully say that she learned
From the other side.
teleport magic. Oh yeah, go ahead and get in position and shoot these guys. Oh, wrong one. Guys first. Yeah, and yes, acid will take them down, but it will only temporarily take them down. I might have to shoot that first one again a second time. We might get up before Sherry can open the door. Yep. But it does work. But it's not as effective as the flame.
I got it! Huh. Nice work.
So for the next Birkin fight, Birkin 4, that's coming up,
Atta girl. Think we're almost
you
out
only
here.
need 8 grenades. But in case I mess up the fight somehow, I have an extra grenade to finish the fight with. Because there's a point where if he's climbing the wall and the grenade goes off and it doesn't make him fall off, wasted a grenade.
Worth a try.
So it looks cool just to, you know, come in here with grenades only. Then we save the minigun for the final fight.
Until
It's a Claire is a professional grenader. Just to make it look visually more cooler. There we go. Grenade only strap. There we go. Come on, buddy. Let's go. So I wait for his eyes to respawn before tossing the second grenade. Or at least I get a visual confirmation that his eyes have respawned. So that's what I talked about. Like, need that extra grenade just in case that happens. Otherwise, yeah, you can knock him off the wall. His eyes should have all respawned by now. Actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna play it safe. Ahead. I have a funny feeling he's gonna do his charge attack. Yep. Watching him to make sure he doesn't do his charge attack again. Oh, is he gonna climb the wall second time? He is. I just run around the train to keep him from landing on Claire. Doesn't matter what side of the train he lands onto me. There he goes. Make sure to respect the distance. Oh, is he gonna climb the wall one more time? Yes. Can't really make him fall without eyes. Well, without the eyes and doing damage to him at the same time. Sounds like he fell on top of the train. Yep. And this should be the end. Now we get to watch him bleed out. Or at least try to watch him bleed out. Nice. And now we can switch over to the minigun. And then as soon as the cutscene starts, with the fight wrapping up, that'll be the end of the run. So what I like to do here is to warm up the Gatling gun. So it doesn't matter if it gets red. I'm just warming up, so this way I'm kind of skipping the wind up cycle.
Hope you like bullets, because I got a hell of a lot more. For fuck's sake, how the hell are you still kicking? Like Chris likes to say.
Nice. And that's the run. So my estimate's gonna be an hour, just to be on the safe side, an hour 35. That's what I'll set my estimate for, because even though the Mr. X part ended up being really bad, the other thing that can go horribly wrong is the Birkin fight. And I mean Birkin 3. I might have to like slow it down. Birkin 2, I might have to slow down as well. But unlikely, unless I decide to pick up the shock weapon. So yeah, RTA, I will put the estimate at an hour 35, and as you can see, in-game time, and for this particular submission video, it's an hour and 29 minutes and seconds. And we have it in-game time, considering that we use that as the final time. Excuse me, is an hour and 27 minutes and 30 seconds. So not bad. I'm solid. If I got this in a marathon, this would be acceptable to me, considering I played it safe and stuck with no damage all the way through. As for the marathon itself, if I take a damage, I plan for it. I plan to either plan to do safety saves or pick up like healing items along the way. But it is what it is. Thank you for watching though. And once again, I will have the links down in the description below the video, explaining, or not explaining, but linking to the event and all the details. So if you as the viewer on YouTube want to like follow the event and see when it's happening, cool. Otherwise, it is a fun emergency fundraiser for the Go Rescue Animal Shelter. So if you love animals and want to help, help that shelter to keep rescuing animals, I would definitely recommend you to tune in and watch the marathon live on Twitch, and give what you can. So stay around.